Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. Today I am reading the first line in a couple of books to determine which one should go on my TBR. We all know what this is, I think, by now. If not, then you must be new here and welcome to the chaos. I am going to be reading the first line in 5 different books to determine which one I should try and fit on my TBR. This is just for fun, and if I don't manage to get it on my TBR, or if I don't manage to read it at all, no punishment here. It is not technically a part of my game unless I put it in my game. I have picked 5 books that I'm really excited for, all 5 of them. So it will actually be really exciting to see which one wins, because I am not biased on this one at all. If I could fit all 5 in my TBR, I think I would do it. Let's see which one we get. First up, we have This Poison Heart by Caitlin Bayron. My best friend Caitlin recently texted me and told me that despite the fact that this is more, is it an urban fantasy? I'm always in doubt, but it is a fantasy that takes place in the real world, and that is not something that I like and not something Caitlin is the biggest fan of either. But she texted me and was like, this was a 5-star. I have high hopes, and that is actually also why this one got here, because now it has piqued my interest because of her review. Yes. So let's see what we think. Damn, words I can't say. White Roses. Genus Rosa. Family Rosaceae. I don't know. Common name Evening Star. First line gave me nothing. No intrigue. Nothing. It talked about roses. And I understand that this is like, her magic has something to do with flowers and the earth and nature. And that's all well. But that honestly gave me nothing. So it is obviously going on first place for now because first one. But I'm pretty sure that it won't stay there. Next up, we have Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan. This was a fairy loot that I got. This was the February fairy loot, and I am honestly excited. It is a little bit of a chunker. It feels big at least, and I don't know the actual page count, but it's stunning and I am in love. Let's see what we think of the first line. There are many legends about my mother. Some say she betrayed her husband, a great mortal warrior, stealing his elixir of immortality to become a goddess. Others depict her as an innocent victim who swallowed the elixir while trying to save it from thieves. Whichever story you believe, my mother, Shang-Yi, became immortal, as did I. Well, I'm more intrigued by this than I am This Poison Heart. I like the beginning. It kind of sets the mood for what we're gonna... You know, we already learned that our main character is immortal, and that people might spread rumors about who she is and who her mother is and what they are and everything. So I am intrigued, and this is going on first place. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay there. So far we like it. Next up we have Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. This was the January Fairy Loot book, and not as big of a chunker as the other one, so we like. Let's see what the first line has in store for us. When Joan was 6, she decided she was going to be Superman when she grew up. She told Dad she needed the costume so she could practice. Dad had never liked spending money, but he painted an S on Joan's blue t-shirt and found a red napkin she could use as a cape. Joan wore them to bed every night. Alright, so this feels like we're going down the same road as with This Poison Heart, so it's a fantasy, but it takes place in the real world. And the fact that that was very, very present in the first line is also what is gonna make me put this on... Well, it's not going on first, so it doesn't really matter, but I can't decide if it's a second place or if it's a third place. Because I am more intrigued by flowers and that aspect than this with being a superhero. Solely based on that, I'm gonna put this on third place. Next up, we have Thornwood, which is one of my recent additions to my shelf. This one, I know it follows the sister of Sleeping Beauty, so our main character is the sister. I really like that idea, so let's see what we think. First, let's get this out of the way. The fairy tales don't mention me. They wouldn't. The stories you've heard are all about my sister, Sleeping Beauty, with her gorgeous hair and her lovely blue eyes. Blah, blah, blah. That sounded so interesting to me. and this is a middle grade. You know what? It's not the most intriguing. I'm still more intrigued by Daughter of the Moon Goddess, but it is definitely a second place, and I'm probably gonna try and put it on my TBR anyways. Next up, we have Air Awakens by Elise Kova, and this book was actually gifted to me by the ever so lovely Amy over at BookTube with Amy. That was just the sweetest thing, because this was when I had COVID and I was just dying, and then she sent me this book and I was just so happy. Now I'm gonna try and read the first sentence and see what we think. Summer storms were common in the capital, and Vala Jarl had endured their visits in the 7 years since she had moved from the east, but lightning and thunder would never welcome guests. It's not giving me much. It's giving me enough for third place. Third place! That's all I have to say. And that means that our winner is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. I don't know if I wanted this one to win because it is huge, but to be honest, I don't mind because I'm really intrigued by this book and it's stunning, so I want to read it. I am basing everything off the cover. I'm not even sure that I know what this is like actually about, but here we are. We're adding this to the TBR. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave down in the comments which book you would have chosen. Is there any one of them that you thought was more intriguing than the one I ended up with? Have you read Daughter of the Moon Goddess? And if so, what do you think? If you like this video, please hit the like icon, and if you want to see more of my bookish content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would just mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, bye!